So, Coach Pitso, first of all, congratulations for your appointment, Coach.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
What a challenge.
Good challenge. A great big team, one of the top 4 teams in Saudi. The giant that needs to be awakened, relegated to the first division. A big task to bring it back. In a way, tough, challenging, but exciting, because I think we can create history by bringing the team back and making everybody happy. Yeah, it's a big task.
Yeah, sure. And by the coach, so did you convinced by the project or what? Because we have seen or we heard another team like Simba, those teams wanted you, not only clubs, also national teams. You choose to join Saudi Arabian club unlike Nigeria.
Yeah, you got to understand that, to be honest, all we wanted was, we spoke to our agency, and we told the agency that we need a project that is exciting, that is challenging. Out of all the projects we got with our national team and club, this one was more exciting. Why it's more exciting is a big club. It's like a younger or Mosimane relegated. It's a big team in Jeddah. It's a big team in Saudi. In fact, it's a big team in Middle East also. So for us was that kind of a kick to say, can you do it? For example, we had offers even in the Premier League, even in other countries in the Middle East in the Premier League. But like getting a team that is, for example, getting a team that's number 11, that finished number 11th on, maybe finished number 8th on the log, and currently they're number 11th this year. What's a big exciting thing there? And maybe this team has never achieved anything big. So probably you're saying maybe the team is okay to go back to number 8 because they are on number 11. And I don't think there's a big kick for us to take that team. Okay, it's in the Premier League, and finances are different in the Premier League. We all know that. But it's about creating a legacy. It's about also us trying to put a footprint in Asia, because we've been in Africa all the time, and I think we have done exceptionally well in Africa to win everything that a club wants, like a technical team wants. Like for me personally, like if you are a coach in Africa, and not to brag or to blow your own trumpet, but sometimes you it's like you are recycling. What is more exciting for me than going to the Champions League 4th time, which is 3 times in a row, and now you go again to the Champions League for the 4th time. Yes, it's good, but it's not such a biggest exciting thing, to be honest. But it's exciting to move out of the continent and go to Asia and promote a big club and see how the city reacts and see how the people react. So I found that more exciting for me because I think if we achieve the promotion, it's our story. It's a story to tell. It's a memorable. It's history to be made. So so that's why we went there. It's not like any other thing. It's people who are emotional about their team that went to the first division, and they want to get back.
Are you going to try your best to put them in the Premier League again, according to the squad you have right now? Do you think to take some players from Africa and then you go with them in Saudi Arabia?
Well, you don't just say do that, because first you must know if there's foreign space available for player or one player or two to come, because we came at a point where the transfer period is closed. Second, you don't just bring anybody without assessing, without knowing what you have. What if you bring something that you have? So we have to come and check and see what we have before we can talk about what we bring. You don't bring without doing stock taking. Let's do stock taking first. So we have to check that. They do have few Africans. They have Frankom from Cameroon that we all know. They have Bastos who was playing for the Ghana national team and played for Lazio, played for big club, played in Russia and played for. So they have those kind of players that are still prominent players in Africa, played for their respective national teams and also playing for that team. That shows the level and the level of the team and the level of the competition, to be honest. So you don't just take, you have to assess first.
Yeah, sure. Yes. And coach, you are a former player, you're one of the coach we have in our department. We have seen CAF trying to change some period time of African Cup of Nations. What your experience in Africa, which period do you think we can be playing African Cup of Nations?
AFCON. Look, we always had AFCON in December period, and it created a little bit of unhappiness because some of the teams don't release players. We know that in Europe, and it becomes a problem, and they complain that there are many games in January, in December. Like for example, if you take the English Premier League, around the 24th to the 31st, it's about 6 games. Each team has to play 6 games. So, and that can determine a promotion, a relegation, or opportunity to win the league for a team. So teams always complain about players when it goes there, and teams were always saying, but why don't we have this tournament in May, like UEFA games, games for national teams that are happening in June, when everybody when the teams are on a break. So that created a little bit of a problem with that. But CAF then changed the calendar to go with European UEFA calendar to have everybody at peace, like it was arranged before. But unfortunately, due to COVID, we had to not to play at that time, and AFCON was postponed to go back to January. And as it happened in January, you saw it in Cameroon, and teams were not happy again. So probably you bring it back. It will once it's played in June, Europe is ready, and that's where majority of our players are. So probably Europe is January, and May, June is the best time to play it, when everybody is happy. But I would not like to say that CAF also must feel like lightweights and be pushed around. If you look, normally Copa America is played in I think in November, December. It's played in June, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Copa America, June.
Yeah, in South America, So probably we must put it there also, and everybody should be happy.
Wow. And coach, you're experienced in Africa, especially at the club. Now, for you, do you think a club can use local players and still get a result? If yes, what is needed to be done to the club in order to achieve that result?
Well, anything is possible. When you do that, there's always a advantage and disadvantage. Advantages of that is that you give your local players an opportunity to play, and you increasing the pool of players for your national team. Those are the advantages. And disadvantages is like foreigners, special talented players being brought in. So you need them to create a little bit of a vibe also, like a Messi in Barcelona, like Neymar in PSG, you know. So you lose that, then you lose that kind of quality that you don't have in the country. That's a little bit of a disadvantage, you know. But the advantage of having foreigners is, especially you bring people like Neymar and Messi, they bring the quality of the local league to be different. Haaland is there, you see how it is. It's a bit different. You see how Kevin De Bruyne adds value at Manchester City versus Belgium. So you're gonna lose some of those things, but the positive is that you're increasing the pool of local players. But how far can local players do to win the Champions League? I know of one team who has done that in Spain is the Atletico. So they're using their own local players, you know. But is it strong enough to win the league and win the Champions League or Europa? They're struggling, to be honest.